All right, let's talk about this weather. Speaking of cold, it's about to get that way around here.
We're going to get some real cold air in here by the time you push into the weekend. Until then, we're watching for a little chance for snow coming to the area. So let me get you guys outside. And actually, no, let's just go right to the data because I got a lot to cover here in the next 3 minutes. Clouds are building, but we remain dry during the overnight hours. In terms of what happens tomorrow with the precipitation, you're dealing with rain in New York City. Outside the city, some snow showers. They start to arrive late morning, maybe right around the lunchtime hours, and tough travel for Friday as you get out of work, especially if you're heading inland and north of New York City. There will be some slippery roads out there. You know, you could have a couple inches of snow on the ground, and then it keeps snowing during the overnight hours. In New York City, early Saturday morning, you have a chance to pick up some snow. But whatever you see is part of a system that's going to slide through and open the door up for some real cold Arctic air to come to town. And that's what Maurice was talking about right there. Real cold air. All right, here's what the new drought monitor is showing. We still have some areas shaded in bright red, southern portions of Monmouth into Ocean County that have extreme drought conditions. I know a lot of you are thinking we should be fine. If you look at the December numbers for the month of December right now, we're where we should be, if not maybe even a little bit above, but I mean like by a tenth or so. However, you get up to this light tan color, and that's where it's sort of a moderate condition. So things have definitely improved. But we still need some rain around here. The reservoirs are at 69.8%. This time of the year, they should be at 83.5. So you've closed the gap a little bit, but we could still use some moisture. Nothing helps a water table more than some snow. And we are watching a clipper system that's right now in the Midwest. All right, watch how it's going to work into the area and watch that system offshore. It's the interplay between these two that's the key. If there is no interplay, I think you're going to see a very slight little event out there. And if they do interplay, it's still going to be a slight event, but it could bring some snow even into New York City. So this is Friday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Rain snow line basically right around the city. You know this, you know the drill, right? North and west, you see some snowflakes out there. Everybody else, you got some rain. Then you get, all right, to say Saturday morning. Now, the two are pushing to the north. That second one pulled in a little burst of snow for New York City, and then it's also just setting up the cold air. So I think for New York City, if you're on board and you're hoping, you know, for a little bit of snow even in the city, I think it's like 2, 3, 4, somewhere between 2 and maybe 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. Then it pushes out, and it's all about the cold air. What kind of cold air are we talking about? Sunday morning, you're waking up to 17 degrees on the thermometer for New York City. You're 5 in Monticello. But the real cold air takes hold Sunday night into Monday. Look at that, possibly 2 degrees below zero for Monticello. We haven't had a 16-degree reading on a thermometer since February of 2023, so almost 2 years ago. How much snowfall do we pick up? Well, it's going to come in 2 little batches. That first batch, north of New York City, even northern New Jersey, you're talking maybe like a 1 to 2.5 or 3 inch range, 1 to 3. Then the second batch will come in. At that point in time, New York City has a flake or 2, and then the second batch could put possibly an inch, maybe 1.3 around New York City, and bumps those totals up north and west to maybe more like that 2 to 4 inch range. Maybe the high elevated peaks could be seeing a 5 inch range. But again, modest numbers, tough travel time as folks are trying to get away on Friday after work, and maybe that first measurable snow in New York City. So we have a first alert day that's declared for Friday because of the difficult evening commute out there. It's also kind of interesting to note, maybe some snow in the city into early Saturday morning. And then behind that, the real cold air sets up. 25 on Sunday is the high temperature. That arrow going down means that 25 is your temperature in the morning, and the temperatures get colder as you go through the day. So the toughest time period will be Sunday night into early Monday morning. You know, you're 17 degrees probably Sunday at 11:59 p.m., and then you'll start off Monday at 16 degrees. Meanwhile, notice that you get sunshine, so the skies look pleasant.
Yeah, but it's cold.
Real cold out there.
You'll start off at 16 degrees like that's normal, right? No. No.
And it's not yeah.
Not
it's
at all.
just not a pleasant.
No.
KJ has always told me it's so cold my face hurts.
Yes.
It's that kind of cold.
Everything hurts. Thank you.
You bet.
Just thinking about it.